Hello everyone. So for today's topic, we're going to discuss about the legal, ethical, and societal issues in media and information. Have you ever experienced having to come up with a very good idea but then someone else stole it from you? That's actually an infringement of your intellectual property right. An intellectual property right refers to creations of the mind, such as inventions, literary and artistic works, design, and symbols, names, and images used in commerce. So it means that it is a good idea that something is new, something that is not done before that could be attributed to a specific person. There are five types of intellectual property: the copyright, patent, trademark, industrial design, and geographical indications and appellations of origin. But right now, we are going to focus only on copyright. Copyright is a legal device that gives the creator of a literary, artistic, musical, or other creative work the sole right to publish and sell that work. Copyright owners have the right to control the reproduction of their work, including the right to receive payment for that reproduction. It means no other person could use that artistic work without his or her permission, especially they intended to make money. When someone violates this particular intellectual property right, then it is called infringement. Some famous copyright infringement claims are League of Legends and Mobile Legends. League of Legends filed for a copyright infringement claims against the creator of Mobile Legends because some features were actually derived from the game of League of Legends. Here in Philippines, we have Wawawi and Willing Willy Show. According to the creators of Wawawi, Willing Willy has the same format or same concept of the show. Plagiarism. Plagiarism is an act or instance of using or closely imitating the language and thoughts of another author without authorization. Simply means plagiarism is an act of crime. It is an act of cheating and stealing someone's work. Failure to give credit is actually an act of plagiarism. In order bitaw nga dili ka makasuhan nga gastil ka og someone else's work, we should use the fair use. A fair use is a legal stating that one can use a copyrighted without a license. For example, reporting. Some of the information we've used is from the internet. So, nag-report me kay para na amoy ma-learn. We use this information para i-teach sa inyo. However, kung kani among gipang report is among ibaligya, so ginatawag na siya og copyright infringement claims. Responsible digital citizenship. Digital citizenship refers to having the appropriate knowledge and skills to effectively use digital technologies to communicate with others, participate in society, and create and consume digital content. It means it is the ability to find, access, use, and create information effectively. Digital citizenship simply means it refers to our responsible use of technology. Part of being responsible digital citizenship requires you to follow different netiquette. Netiquette or network etiquette is a set of socially constructed rules and norms for behaving and communicating responsibly in an online environment. It means it is the rules and norms for respectful and appropriate communication on the internet. According to Shi 1994, there are 10 core rules of netiquette. Remember the human. Today, in an era that much of our communication happens online or electronically, it is easy to forget that those at the receiving end of the line are actual human beings. Always remember that the receiver on the other side of your computer or phone is another human person capable of understanding, feeling, and getting hurt. Adhere to the same standards of behavior online that you follow in real life. Good etiquette is derived from the same standards set in real life. In real life, we are constantly reminded to be respectful to other people, mindful of our words, follow the law, and other social rules. This holds true for cyberspace etiquette as well. Know where you are in cyberspace. In this context, your manner of interaction may differ from one domain to another. What's perfectly acceptable in one area may be dreadfully rude in another, and depending on where you are in the virtual world. The same written communication can be acceptable in one area, where it might be considered inappropriate in another. And because etiquette is different in different places, it's important to know where you are. Respect other people's time and bandwidth. Have you ever felt the time passes faster now than it does before? Have you ever felt like days pass even more swiftly and that sometimes our 24 hours in a day seems like less than it really is? Glitch, but your observations are valid. In this past phase time, people are pushed to squeeze in school, work, social life, chores, errands to run, sleep, personal wellness, and more all in 24 hours. That is why time seems to pass twice as fast as it did before because of all the essential things we have to accomplish in a day. Make yourself look good online. In the real world, other people's immediate judgment of you would be based off of your physical appearance, how you speak, how you carry yourself, or even how you dress. In the virtual environment, you will be judged by the quality of the writing or the content that you post. Both worlds are filled with prying eyes. Whether we like it or not, thus we need to be mindful of what we call our virtual self. So keep the following tips in mind. Always check for spelling and grammar errors. Verify the truth of what you are posting or sharing. Know what you are talking about and state it clearly. And lastly, be pleasant and polite. Make yourself look good online. It doesn't mean that you should look pretty or handsome on online, but it is all about the quality of your writing or the content that you post. Share expert knowledge. Share what you know. If you have that knowledge, well, it's best to share your expert knowledge to others, but remember, you should stick to what is true and reliable informations. The strength of the internet is the extent of the information it offers and various sources these informations come from. While credibility issues are a concern, the internet as an overall knowledge bank continues to grow and expand as experts contribute facts that people constantly consume. Help keep flame wars under control. According to the Shi 1994, flaming is what people do when they express a strongly held opinion without holding back any emotion. There's a thin line between expressing your opinion in a respectful manner and attacking the opposing party to prove your point. Do not feed more fuel to the flame. When two people fighting online, do not put more fuel on the fire. Simply do not engage, that is very unproductive. Respect other people's privacy. Privacy is a human right, much like how you do not want your phone open just by anyone or your messages read by someone without your permission. Other people value their privacy as well. So, respect other people's privacy the same way you want to respect your privacy. Don't abuse your power. Just like in the real world, people in cyberspace have their own influence and power, some with power greater than others. Be responsible and be accountable. Having access to media and information technology is already power. Someone who is in constant use of this advancement do not abuse. Be forgiving of others people's mistakes. Not everyone has the same amount of experience working in the virtual world, and not everyone knows the rules of etiquette. Practice tolerance when you see minor and forgivable mistake. If you feel compelled to correct and respond to a mistake, do so preferably in private and as politely and respectful as possible.